Welcome back this morning. As pieces from the latest report from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change are being released, concern is growing over our changing climate and the role that human activities are playing in it. Joining us this morning is Scott Johnson, a local environmental consultant who is very involved in getting the word out about climate change. Scott, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start off by, you're an environmental consultant. Why have you taken such an interest in climate change and getting the word out to everybody?
Following it over the years, since the late 90s, when more information and research was coming in by the leading climate scientists from up to 80 countries, over 2,000 of them continually study the issue and then put reports out like the one that's coming out on Monday. In 2009, I went to Copenhagen, Denmark, and attended the UN panel on climate change there that happens every year. It's called the Council of Parties. And when I was there, I learned very much from people that had been researching and had done activism within their own countries. And I heard from people that live in island nations in the Pacific who raised their voices, people that live in mountainous regions who raised their voices and wondered why the developing world was not taking this issue more seriously, as they were already feeling and seeing the impacts of climate change on their culture.
Sure. So coming up, there's actually an event that you're putting on that the First Warning Weather team is involved in. I will be out there. Jim Spencer will be out there. Tell us a little bit about what's going on next Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday, the 6th of October, starting at about 3:30, we're going to have Jim Spencer, KXAN meteorologist. We're going to have Andy Dessler from Texas A&M University. We're going to have Chris Wilson, a UT journalism professor, and Brad Johnson from a group called Forecast the Facts, to have a panel discussion about climate change from the media perspective and how they're doing and how they can do better. There's this issue of, do you need to present both sides of the story when 97% of the climate scientists worldwide believe that there is no doubt and that there's extremely likely that the planet is changing, the climate's changing, and we'll face more extreme weather going forward.
So not so much about climate change itself, but more about how the media can effectively communicate the message, you're saying?
Correct, yes. We'll also have something for everyone in that. We'll have someone to talk about climate from the perspective of drought, a woman, Alyssa Bergen. We'll have some fun with it as well, and we'll also talk about how meteorologists present climate and climate science over the air, and you'll be very involved with that segment.
Sure, we're all excited about it. So, you know, climate change and climate science itself can be a little intimidating. Is this for scientists, or is it kind of for the average Joe? Who can take something away from this?
I believe most anyone can learn from it, and Alyssa Bergen will be presenting the latest in climate science from Texas, and then the panel will allow people to, through their own eyes, as they're watching weathercasters, meteorologists present it on air or on radio or online, to ask themselves, is this person giving me information where I can do my own research to find out what the situation is and what I can do myself personally? So hopefully there will be someone for everyone. We encourage folks to come out. You can come to Schultz's Beer Garden, a great location unto itself. Have something to eat and to drink. Go outside later and listen to some live music. It should be an excellent event.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and Scott and I and Jim and everybody hope to see all of you out there. We've got all of the information posted for you on the KXAN.com weather blog. That's right under the weather tab there on the home page, and we're looking forward to it. So Scott, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you very much. $10 suggested donation to the Climate Change Now initiative.
But there's a way to get in free.
Yes. If you calculate your own carbon by going to nature.org or the EPA site where you can calculate your own personal carbon, print that out, send it to my email address, qualitykicks@hotmail.com, which is on climatediscovery.com, or just bring the paper in and you can get it for free.
Very cool. Making a difference. All right, we've got all that for you on the weather blog. Still to come.